Yo, what's up? Jonathan Belcher here. You already see the title of the video. You already know I'm about to go in on something. Why people overlook you. There's a lot of reasons why people overlook you. I'm just get straight into it. People overlook you because they fear that you might do exactly what you're working towards doing. And their insecurities and their egos won't allow them to support you. You know what I mean? Their insecurities won't allow them to believe in you. People overlook you because they feel like you're not quite there yet. But they have no idea. They have no idea where you're going, where you're headed, you know what I mean? But it's natural for people to overlook you when they feel like you don't have what they deem worth supporting. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in the park right now, by the way. Beautiful day. I just want to get on this camera and talk to you a little bit. Because I see it happening every day, you know, where people will just overlook somebody. Then all of a sudden that person has some success. They reach a milestone. And now they get all of this support. Now they get all of this love. But why you overlook that person to begin with? What was the reason? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about before they started winning. People overlook people. They overlook you because they know you have what it takes. And any amount of encouragement that they give you, any amount of support that they give you, they know that that's going to be an extra push to get you closer to where you need to be. And they ain't trying to do that because it's not cool to support you yet. So people overlook you. But then what happens is all of a sudden it becomes cool to support you. It becomes the norm to acknowledge what you've been doing. And in that very moment you realize, damn, people be so fake. You know what I'm saying? People be so fake. And then you also realize that the reality is they ain't really that happy for you. They're not really trying to see you win. So the very action of them overlooking you is to try to stifle your growth, but they don't know that there's nothing that they can do to stop you. There's nothing that they could do. You know what I'm saying? So don't get tricked out of your position. I'm about to turn around because if I walk around to the other side, there's too much loud music over there, and they got some loud kids over there playing too. Right now I'm in New York, hometown. But you got greatness inside of you, and people want to overlook that, hoping that you get discouraged from your greatness, hoping that you get discouraged from your position. That's why they overlook you, because they feel like it helps them. Overlooking you, not seeing you win, actually helps them feel good. And you see this all the time, you know. Think about famous people. You probably got some friends, you probably got some people you know who they'll spend hundreds of dollars on a ticket to go see somebody they don't even know that's famous because that person made it already. So it's popular to support that person because they're already on the big screens. They're already selling out shows. You know, they're already doing big things that they think is big things. But people overlook you for reasons that aren't rational. People overlook you for reasons that have to do with them and how they feel about themselves internally. It really don't have anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Look at that dog right there. Look at him just playing, having a great time in the lawn. You know what I mean? I love dogs. Rest in peace to my two babies that recently passed away. My babies, Nima and Cosmo. Rest in peace. But yeah. So many reasons why people overlook you. But the funny part is when you start winning, they start supporting. They start finding ways to help you out. They start finding ways to talk about you. They start finding ways to spread your message. They start finding ways to help you out on your mission. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to support a train that's already moving. That's the easiest thing in the world to do. The easiest thing in the world to do is support something that's already moving, that's already in motion, that's already successful. It's the easiest thing to support that. But many people overlook you because they don't even want you to get to that point. They don't even want you to get to the point of momentum to where it's actually cool to support you. So instead of supporting you, they just keep quiet in the backgrounds, overlooking you, giving all the flowers to the people who they think is cool to support because those people already made it. So they're like, all right, it's cool to support this person already. And they don't even know that person. That person could be 100% stranger. That person could have no positive impact on their life, yet and still they're glorifying that person and they overlooking you. Where they do that at? 300 to freedom, baby. Drop a comment below if you think I'm being too real. Drop a comment below if you think I'm being too real. But yeah, you know, that's just how people are. Then when you start winning, you start succeeding, everybody start coming out the woodworks. You start getting all these friends, you know. You start getting all these people trying to be a part of what you got going on. But you always had the juice. You always had the sauce. So what was they overlooking? This made me think about one of my songs that I made. I got a song that I recorded last year called All State. You can find it on all streaming platforms. Jadis Creek is my stage name. But some of you know I do music as well. I make music here and there. It's a hobby. But I made a song called All State, and I was metaphorically talking about having insurance on just honest people around you, honest friends. But for the most part, most people ain't gonna support something that they don't feel is moving yet. So they can't be that honest because they lack the foresight. They didn't have the vision to see something in the future. And unfortunately, what that means is that their support ain't really genuine. Because it's so easy to support something that's already moving. People overlook you because there's people that love you. People overlook you because there's something powerful inside of you. People overlook you because you have a natural gift inside of you. People overlook you because they're afraid of the potential that you have. People overlook you because they're afraid of what you might do when you become successful. But let them numbers start showing up. Let them numbers start building up. You're going to see a change in the world. You're going to see a change in how people treat you. You're going to see a change in how people talk to you. You're going to experience a change in how people invite you to places and how they introduce you to people. You're going to see a change in all of these things. But you always had the juice. That's the crazy part about it. You always had the juice from day one. So what exactly are people overlooking about you? You know, it has to be rooted in a negative place, because to really believe something and really support something means you believe in it and you support it when it's not even winning yet, when it's not even in motion yet. You know what I'm saying? That's what real support is. Easy to support somebody who's winning. And that's not to say people who are winning don't experience their own fair share of fake love, because there's that too. There's another side to this coin, where once you do start winning now, it's hard to decipher what is genuine support and what's not. So that's why, to be real with you, there's a lot of beauty in the struggle, and there's ugliness in the success. There's beauty in the struggle, and there's ugliness in the success. So both are very, very necessary to value your resources, to value everything you've been able to build in your journey of success in life. The struggle is valuable because from the struggle you know what's important and what's not important. You don't take anything for granted anymore because of what you've been through. But people overlook you for a lot of reasons, you know? And unfortunately, those reasons ain't because you're not actually good. you know? But what you gotta do is keep going until they have no choice but to notice you. Keep going until they have no choice but to acknowledge you. Keep going until they have no choice but to support you. Because you're so damn convicted and so passionate about where you're headed that they're just like, damn, this fucking conviction and passion that this person has is so attractive. I want to support it. I want to be down with it, you know? People ask when I'm going to stop doing YouTube videos, when I'm going to stop making content, when I'm going to stop making music, when I'm going to stop being a creator. Never. Never. I was created to create. That's what we all are. We all are creators in some regards. You have the power inside of you to create your world. You have the power inside of you to create anything that you have in your imagination and your mind. But why do people overlook you? Why do people overlook you? These are the reasons, folks. They overlook you, and you see them supporting somebody else who may not even be doing things to the level that you're doing it. Right? You ever seen that before? They overlook you, but there they go sharing somebody else's stuff. Sharing somebody else's stuff. Put it on public display. Well, you now, they're gonna send you a little secret text message. Oh man, I heard that what you did, man. I like that song you made, man. That song is fire. That song is hot. You know that video you made, it's crazy. It's good. Yeah, but you ain't share my song like you shared that other person's song, so it can't be that good. Why are you talking to me? What you talking to me about? What we discussing? You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment below. Let me know if I'm being too real. 300 to freedom. But yeah, like, that's what you know that you're gonna notice in this world, that support doesn't come easy until it's cool to support you. Then it becomes easy. Then it becomes an avalanche of success. Support start pouring in. Money starts pouring in, resources starts pouring in, and people start coming out of their woodworks. Cousins start coming out of the woodworks. People in your past starts coming out of the woodworks. Meanwhile, they did you wrong. They overlooked you. They belittled you. But now you're going somewhere. And it makes you wonder, what's the difference? What changed? What changed so much about me? Am I that much more attractive? Am I that much more attractive? Nah. It's just that people overlook you for reasons that aren't sincere. They're not genuine. But then, of course, you got those genuine people who've been supporting you from day one. I appreciate all y'all who've been supporting me as well from day one. I really, really appreciate you. You got genuine people like that, so we can't act like that's not a thing too. But I'm talking about the real support. Real support. Like, that support where somebody's see where you're headed and they're like, yo, I really want to see you win. Like, I see your potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of support. I want to help you win. What's up? How I could get involved with this mission right here? But unfortunately, most people won't do that until they feel it's cool to do that. And it takes other people supporting you before they got to give you your support, which is not genuine support realistically. It's support. It's support. It could be support, but it may not be genuine. Because why did the train have to start moving before you jumped on board? But then the part about it is, like, this is a natural thing in life. Like, even the new faces that you come in contact with, like, when you become successful and you start going into these new rooms and you start going into these new spaces, like, those people that you see, like, they wasn't there with you from day one. You know, they're not the friends that was like your family, that saw your struggle and was there with you. So even those people that you meet, you got to take it with a grain of salt, because you're up now. You're successful now. You're in those rooms now. Of course they're going to talk to you and they're going to want to hear you out. But they don't really like you for you. You just worked your ass off hard enough to get in those rooms in that position. So now, of course, they're going to want to work with you because you built something. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? It's hard to find just real, genuine people in the world. So you got to keep going. You got to keep doing what you're doing no matter what's going on out there. Because people are wish-washy. They love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. That's how people are. So they've been overlooking you because they're trying to find reasons to hate you and justify that hate, but there's really no reasons for it. They should have been supporting you. They should have been believing in you. They should have been seeing the greatness in you. And if they didn't see it, guess what? They lack foresight, baby. Going to the moon. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Just want to get this off my chest. It's something that popped in my mind this morning, and I want to share it with you. Drop a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that. Hit the bell notification as well, so you can be notified whenever I make videos like this. I'm going to see you at the top. Peace.